Japan Dyno, the best of Japan to you. Howdy, this is Andy of Japan Dyno, and I have for you an HKS super sequential blow-off valve on the flange for the Nissan Skyline, for the R32, R33, and so on. Good for the GTR and the GTST. Of course, the GTST just needs one of these. GTR does need two if you want to do the complete swap for the blow-off valves. So the specific flange for the Nissan Skyline, of course, a universal blow-off valve. If the flange can be adapted, it can suit any turbo vehicle. So the Nissan Skyline flange, the super sequential blow-off valve by the HKS company of Japan, in good tidy condition. A few little marks and stains, as you can see on the outside of the unit, but 100% working order. The gasket and the bolts from the stock position of the on the Skyline, just a matter of unbolting the stock blow-off valve and bolting this straight back in its place. So the HKS super sequential blow-off valve, and a shot here from the other side. So diaphragm type blow-off valve. It has the diaphragm running through the center here. The diaphragm moves in response to boost pressure from below and the inner manifold vacuum. Combination of the inner manifold vacuum pulling on the diaphragm, the boost pressure pushing on the diaphragm, makes the diaphragm move in little sequential movements against the spring and the spring housing here. Spring tension by winding in and out the bolt and locking in place with the locking nut. As the diaphragm moves in little sequential movements, it pulls on a piston which runs through the center of the valve. Piston then releases the boost pressure from the front, again in little sequential bursts, creating that very distinctive HKS super sequential sound. So the super sequential blow-off valve from HKS, the back of the unit, you can see here the tensioning bolt and locking nut, and the spring housing there, the diaphragm housed in this area here, of course the piston running through the center, and the trumpet at the front. Flange and nipple leading to the inner manifold vacuum. Front of the unit, we can see the very distinctive HKS front face of the HKS super sequential blow-off valve. The little valve there, purple on the front, of course. The purple valve is pulled back in little sequential movements, releasing boost pressure through or around the purple valve here as it squeezes around the valve, creating that very distinctive HKS super sequential blow-off valve sound. So the HKS super sequential blow-off valve, made in Japan, from Japan, for Nissan vehicles. Thank you. In order to serve you better, we have our website at www.japandyno.com, as well as our blog, the Japan Dyno Daily Fix, where we feature items of special interest. Look forward to seeing you there.